From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick steps away to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 53. Let's go, D. Go, Echo. It's going to be a long day. You go tight. Go. You got tight right there. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Bring it up.
Now it's Griffin. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, Vic. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Vic. Forced out to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Switch, run, switch. Go. Play.
Operating from the gun. Griffin looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now, what they've been doing so far.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Griffin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
53, Mike. Squeeze, double, look smart. 53, Mike. Go.
Griffin will throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53.
To throw again is Griffin. Buying time to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Come on. Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration. Check 4. Shit. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Okay. He's coming. Whoa. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Vic to throw it. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check.
They will indeed go for it. Vic eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 25.
Vic now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -8 yards, leads to 4th down as well. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. To try again after the sack. Vick. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Switch gears. Go.
On third down, here's Bo. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's Vick following the interception. They set up the screen to Bo. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
We got three.
That's a 42-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24.
To throw again on second down. Vick flush to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Come on, QB, come on. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check three. Hurry. 10.
Throwing on third and long. Vick gets this one to Hill. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Griffin. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Caught by Jones. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Griffin. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Switch it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
On second down, Vic again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
Brings up third down.
Throwing on third and long. Vic, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here goes Vic on fourth down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
50's the mic. Field goal. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Slam.
Vic now from the 50. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 43. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Show it up. No. Off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vic escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check, check. Lucky. Check the backer, check the backer. Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check.
Throwing, Vick. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Charles Tillman. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Watch the flash. Switch.
On first down. It's Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, pick it up, defense. Once more. Tight dog.
Second and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. 1st and 10. It's Griffin. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
53 to MUT. 53. Check 53. Hands here. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
From the shotgun, Griffin looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Tries for Rice, intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. Jones has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball.
And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, 79 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Ricky. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again. Griffin. And the Raiders have got him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Third and long. It's Griffin. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 53 Mike. Check 53.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Rush in. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Ray Guy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, get away with it.
Now Griffin back into his end zone. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
53. Check 53. Watch QB jump.
To throw from his end zone. Griffin looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Julio Jones. 98 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Daniel Carlson on.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, Griffin. Complete to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Carolina.
Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
What we got? 36, 30. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. Now he's forced out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
2nd and 11. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal. The 7-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
We 19. Mike 50, back to him. Pick it up here. Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, leg. Check, crunch. He's checking. Crash. We are going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, 88. Hey, my 7. 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Kill. Check, get Mike.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
30. Oh, here we go. Oh, 25. Right now. You got 58. Jump out. Undercut.
Rodgers to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back.
Check inside.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Kill. That's it.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Julio Jones, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Rodgers tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10 now. Griffin. Caught by Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no.
Inside.
Mike's 50.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Griffin, buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, G. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, it's Brown. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
You gonna see me and your knife? Come on. Switch. Yeah. 53 check 53.
After the sack on 1st down, Griffin. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Drop deep. Safe.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. Give him 18, it's a Carolina first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go, boys. Bring them out.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
53, check 53.
Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Come on, switch it. Go. I need one over here. I need one over here.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over them. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
And got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
53, Mike, I got you.
From the gun, Griffin. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Griffin. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Yeah, let's go, Seth. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Kevin Green in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Jam. Check. 53's Mike. Check it.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Merton Hanks, a longtime 49er, in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, roll right. Roll right. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, hey.
Twist on travel.
Shit. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Hey, check.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Check right 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Whip. Watch the whip.
Plant.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mike's 50. Watch it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Back north.
Show it. No. Check.
Right.
Lucky. Check it back.
White left.
Bang.
Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is RG3. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the deep.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin is going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You better be afraid of me. Switch. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Okoye. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now Griffin on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin. That's caught by Irvin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys, And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Griffin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and 10 now. Griffin. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back. 57 colors, 57 colors. Check 24.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 15.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 57. Attack.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's more on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. This complete to Jones. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll throw on first down to Griffin. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, watch the slant. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
They'll try the left side. Peyton, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they will not be able